Hi there. If you're watching this video, you might be a small business owner that's interested in trying to learn SEO yourself to apply it to grow your business rather than hiring out an agency and spending hundreds of thousands of dollars or possibly outsourcing to another country. Here's the thing. I'll let you know right off the bat, as a small business owner, you can learn these techniques yourself if you want to, right? I've seen a lot of small businesses use the techniques that I'm about to explain to you and double their online traffic just within a few short months, right? So those 4 techniques that I want to talk that are just extremely simple and get you started right away. You've got 1, make sure you have a Google My Business page. Make sure that is optimized. Number 2, you want to optimize your titles and descriptions for pages, and we'll talk about that. 3, online directory listings, and finally, we want to optimize and have good content on any web page. So right now I'm speaking to you from the Italian Dolomites. On a little vacation right now, and it's kind of the best place that I like to talk about this kind of stuff and honestly feel the most comfortable. So here we go. Starting with Google My Business, right? If you want to be found on the web at all, having Google My Business is absolutely crucial, right? So make sure you head over to Google My Business, sign up. They'll send you a verification code in the mail. Super simple. Now, one thing that's important is you want to have all the information presented on there as accurate as possible. Well, you want it completely accurate, right? You want to have business hours. You want to have photos. You want to have your address. Who do you serve? What's the category, right? So make sure that your Google My Business page is optimized. So going from there, skip on over to the directory online listings, right? A lot of these listings could be industry specific, or you could have standard pages like Yelp or YP, which is Yellow Pages, or the White Pages. There's so many places to be found online, even Facebook or Twitter, right? Now, while you don't have to focus on building these profiles and keeping them updated everywhere across the web, if you build a presence with these profiles to what's relevant for your industry, then a search engine like Google is going to see this and say, okay, wow, well, they're in tons of places. This business must be relevant. They must be doing well, right? So signing up for these online directories, this is something you could do yourself. And there's tons of paid tools that are super cheap to get it done for you. I know Moz Local is one of the programs. You'll begin to see Yext everywhere. I haven't worked with that. Bright Local. There's tons of options out there. I recommend checking them out rather than manually filling out for each online directory. So moving forward, we've got basically on-page and off-page optimization. For a small business, if you want to learn this yourself, I recommend sticking with mostly on-page optimization, because these are the easiest techniques, right? Because if you have just a little bit of on-page optimization, you might be able to rise above your competitors right there. So let's dive into that a little bit. First of all, we have search engine title and descriptions, and this is number 3 on our list. Okay, this is the first thing that customers see when they visit a web page, right? If they go to Google and they type in how to train my puppy, or it could be how to split an arm, or the newest Dell laptop, whatever it may be. And so the first thing they see is going to be that title, and there's going to be description right underneath it. This is called the search engine title and meta description. Now, what holds ranking value is going to be the titles, and having a compelling description is going to not have direct ranking power, but it's going to influence user click-through rate, which in turn is a ranking factor in itself. So let's dive into that a little bit. Something like WordPress, and you can download tons of plugins. I recommend Yoast SEO, a great plugin, and you can manually make your own titles and descriptions for each page. Otherwise, most website builders will have a standard setup where the page title is followed by the brand name, right? If you can make these customs, you can do two things with this. One, you can make it more compelling for a user, right? Rather than just saying, search engine optimization dash animus marketing, it could be something along the lines of, grow your online business and whatever it may be. Now, the two things you want to keep in mind with that is, one, you want to make sure that it is relevant for a user, right? Because overall, user click-through rate is going to be one of the most important factors, right? You can plug in as many keywords as you want for search engine bots, but it doesn't matter if it makes no sense and it just looks spammy. So you have to find this fine line, right, of having keywords mixed in with user click-through rate, right? Make it relevant for the user, have the keywords in there for search engine spiders. Something like SEO, you'd obviously include either SEO or search engine optimization as the keywords, but also don't just say SEO, search engine optimization, more SEO, right? So make sure it's compelling for the user. Great opportunity, and one of the easiest things that a business owner can do to increase their online visibility right away. I've seen the rankings improve in just the matter of a week or two from improving upon these search engine titles and descriptions. So finally, on our list, we've got content optimization, and essentially content is king, as they say in the industry. Which is true, right? You need to have good content on your page for people to enjoy and interact with it, right? So a good practice is to have, content that's at least like 800 words long on a page, but you want to have it relevant and you want to have it broken up in sections that are divided by headers, right? So to go into code a little bit, I know it's stupid. We all hate. Not all of us, but not many of us like to work with code, or it's kind of a scary term. But when working with websites, HTML is easy to kind of understand and at least know, the backbone behind what's going on. And HTML is, the language that goes behind the text on the page. So when you're writing a paragraph, you have your paragraph, obviously, but that can be split into headers, right? And these headers are H1, H2, H3, H4, depending on how important the section is, right? So it's similar to like writing a paper. You'd have your main title at the top, and you'd only want one title, so you only want one H1 tag or title per page. And then from there, it's split off into sections, right, with these other headlines. Now, you can use this to an advantage by plugging in the important keywords that you're trying to rank for on your site, right? If you're a local business based out of Austin, Texas, well, then Austin, Texas is going to be part of your keywords, right? Now, if you're selling painting tools, could be painting tools or it could be a specific tool. I don't know. I'm not a painter. But that being said, plug in those keyword headers, but keep it relevant to the user as always. On top of that, as often as you can, find opportunity to add images, right? One of the most skipped parts is just simply adding images. And if you add images to your content, not only does it make it more engaging for the user, but it also adds another opportunity to plug in keywords for search engine spiders, right? So that's going to be listed under something called the ALT attribute, alt tag, and in a builder such as WordPress, this is found easily in the image editor, and the alt tag is where you want to add your keywords for the search engines. If you have a picture, of a puppy on your dog training website, it could say puppy training Austin, Texas, right? Because that's plugging in those keywords, but also, it's staying relevant for the user. So, in conclusion, we've got the 4 simple things for business owners to be able to implement. You've got Google My Business, you've got online business listings, right? Search engine titles and descriptions, and content optimization. I hope this helps you. If you need anything else, feel free to reach out with us at Animus Marketing. And thanks for joining in. Dolomites out.